The Broncos and Browns are set to do battle in a series that's been dominated by Denver. They'll look to make it 13 wins in their last 14 against Cleveland. It's Week 7, and the action is just moments away.
We are just a stone's throw away from the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame as we get set for football at First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. The folks here in Cleveland, even though all the down years, have never stopped supporting their hometown guys, and we got evidence of that a moment ago as the Browns made their entrance. They are ready to do battle with the Denver Broncos. Hi again, everyone. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, we look at this Browns ball club. They come in feeling good after back-to-back victories.
And if you look back to last week, it was all about their defense. Anytime you hold an NFL team to single digits, that's saying something.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Broncos, we're in October now, so everybody should be coming into form, shouldn't they?
They really should. And what you have now is a full routine established about what you want to get done and full focus on the season.
Toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Denver offense ready to take over for the first time. Get a look at their 8th-year quarterback. His first season as a Bronco, though, Teddy Bridgewater.
A Pro Bowl quarterback early in his career in Minnesota before a horrific knee injury slowed down his progress. He's a more than capable quarterback and makes the most of his opportunities when he's a starter in the NFL.
Nifty move by Gordon. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Let's go.
The numbers a week ago for Melvin Gordon. 17 carries, 69 yards, and a touchdown.
And now that he's playing a Thursday night game, short week, you know he spent a lot of time in the trainer's room in the cold tub trying to get his legs back for this game.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. And just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. Nifty move by Gordon. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. The drive stays alive. A 3rd down gain of 8. So following the run by Gordon, here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Bridgewater. And that's complete. Albert Okwuegbunam. 7 yards the pickup there. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And all the way home for a Broncos score. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
Extra point from McManus is good. And that makes the score 7-0. So that drives 6 plays, 75 yards. And it culminates in a touchdown by the Broncos. Takes it at the 7. And he gets it out to the 25-yard line. Flag down. This could set him back. That holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific, it's not a great starting field position as well.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. To throw, Mayfield. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Von Miller doing what he does best with a sack. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And got his man complete. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
There, how about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
A 1st down throw for Mayfield. He gets it into the hands of Larry Fitzgerald. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. A give running right is Chubb. A check on the numbers for Chubb from a week ago. 20 carries, 91 yards.
And now that he's playing a Thursday night game, short week, you know he spent a lot of time in the trainer's room in the cold tub trying to get his legs back for this game.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. A give. This is Chubb. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. And that's on the guard, Wyatt Teller. Mayfield looks to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And that'll be incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And his kick is right there. It's good. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. So now the 2nd drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos. And they are losers of 2 straight coming into this Thursday night game. Is it more difficult, CD, when you take a losing streak into a quick turnaround game like this?
It certainly is, because you don't get time to work on the issues that you've had throughout the season that have caused you to have the record that you're having. You can't really get those set. So now you're trying to minimize those and maximize what you've been doing well. And I remember a game recently where one of the assistant coaches said to the head coach, forget our running back rotation. This guy has a hot hand, and they rode him to a victory. Those are things you have to look out for in games like this.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Now they run from the gun with Gordon. Able to push his way through. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 66 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. on 1st and 10, Bridgewater. He's got his big tight end, Fant. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. On 2nd down, it's Gordon. He's got the 1st down inside the 10. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Melvin Gordon, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Broncos push further out in front. McManus's point after is good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it's capped off by a touchdown run coming from Melvin Gordon. Taken in at the 3. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20. Call it the 21. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much.
Pressure comes and down goes Baker Mayfield. Von Miller able to record his 5th sack of the season. A CD, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And that nearly intercepted. Boy, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. But instead, it's 4th down. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on 1st down. They find some open field here. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one good for 33 and a 1st. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. This is Gordon. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Here's Bridgewater. That's out to the flat for Gordon. Give him 7 on the play, and all of a sudden here it's 3rd down. Bridgewater. Able to fight through one tackle. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. And McManus able to put it through. And they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
This return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And they are winners of 2 straight games as they have climbed back to 500 now on the season.
And you and I both know that this can be a tough team to figure out sometimes, because I remember a few weeks ago you and I having a conversation where we both thought that this was a season that could get away from them pretty quickly. Obviously not.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mayfield now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But 3rd down coming up. On 3rd down, Mayfield. They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy, right?
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But I also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. Throwing, Bridgewater. Open man Hamler, that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Throwing is Bridgewater. Throw to the right here to Gordon. Nifty move by Gordon. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. The screen gets 7, but it's not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play, because if you can get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves that they might get hit with a screen, maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that, that's a win for that play.
On 4th down, Sam Martin is on to punt for the Broncos. Back deep, Jarvis Landry. Taken in at the 11. Almost outkicked his coverage there. 48-yard punt, but 10 on the return. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 21. He'll start things off with a handoff to Chubb. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Now Chubb running right. And he's going to have a Browns 1st down as he gets it up past the 35.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of people are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a 1st down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. He's been a busy man here in this 1st half as he gets it away. It'll go as just a 15-yard punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
On 2nd down, Gordon once more. He'll get 3 up to midfield. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Bridgewater now from the 50. He's got a man. It's Sutton that's complete. And he will have a Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31. Defensively, they rally quickly after the broken tackle. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Bridgewater. He'll get this to Hamler over the middle. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. Now a handoff. This is Gordon. And Gordon's going to be stopped short. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third. Vic Fangio, an old-school coach, but he's going to go for it here on fourth. Bridgewater now. Escaping the pressure right. And this is caught. Touchdown. Wait, hold a second here. Flag down. Let's see if this will stand. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Chubb will have the first down and much more. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 55 rushing yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 16 more on that one and another first down. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. They'll go left side on the ground with Chubb. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Flushed out right. He completes it to Beckham. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Browns are back within a score.
The catch and the touchdown, they were the end result of a terrific route run by the receiver.
Chase McLaughlin on for the extra point. And it's up through the goalposts. It's 17-10. 5 plays there on that drive. And it ends with a touchdown for Cleveland. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. KJ Hamler returning it. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. They run it here with Gordon. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And some room to roam now. Nifty move by Gordon. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A big chunk of yardage there, 37 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Bridgewater to throw it. This is the tight end fan. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Throwing again on 2nd down. Bridgewater finding the open man, and that's Tim Patrick. Touchdown! Tim Patrick, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead now up to 14. That time a 6-play drive. And it ends with a Denver touchdown. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Now Nick Chubb of the Browns gets set for their next possession. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call it in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here?
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Mayfield on 3rd and 2, rolling to his right. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And all the way down to the 24-yard line.
And this offense needed something to try and seize the momentum a little bit. That might have been exactly what they needed. Now they have a chance to go downfield and score and cut into the lead.
Again, he's got that man Landry. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Throwing, Mayfield. He's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That catch good for only a couple. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. And this is caught for a Browns touchdown by Landry. Jarvis Landry, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Browns get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Hamler now to return it. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go. Bridgewater's throw taken in by Sutton. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. The busy night continues for Gordon as he gets it here. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. So we come upon halftime with the visiting Broncos taking the lead to the locker room as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, guys, thanks very much. We'll get back with you shortly. But first, let's take a look at what's coming up this weekend around the NFL. Some good games to look forward to in the early window, especially the one in Baltimore. A big one coming up for the Ravens as they'll square off against the Cincinnati Bengals. Taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. Taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. And finally, on Monday Night Football, a good one in the NFC. Saints and Seahawks live from Lumen Field in Seattle. Moving on, let's take a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for the Broncos. And you can see they've had tremendous success running the football. Close to 200 yards total, with the third and fourth quarters still to come. Meanwhile, for the Browns, they didn't have quite the same kind of success running the football, but still, not bad for one half of play. With both of these offenses having their way, it's not likely they'll need to be doing a whole lot at halftime, but the defenses are definitely in need of some adjusting. And for the call of the second half, let's go back out to Brandon and Charles.
Yeah, Coach, certainly no shortage of action in those first 2 quarters. Definitely got to work on my touchdown calls, so we'll see how much voice I have left for the second half here. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
Mayfield's throw complete there to Beckham. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. Handoff comes to Chubb. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on third down. Mayfield. He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. They chalk that one up as a gain of 34 on third down.
We have seen big plays from both quarterbacks throughout this game, and there's another one right there. Going back and forth, almost like 2 excellent guitar soloists trying to top each other with each additional play.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Mayfield gives this one to Hunt. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
He's got Njoku over the middle. And the Browns are going to be set up with a first and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Kareem Hunt, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that will tie our game here in the third. Nothing separating these 2 teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So now a look at the Broncos as they head back out there for their first possession of the second half. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. This is Gordon as they go to him again. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 205 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Bridgewater now for Gordon on the draw. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. On the delayed handoff, and he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 7 yards there and a first down. From the gun, Bridgewater. And he checks this one down to Williams. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it second down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, make someone miss in the open field.
Got a man complete. It's Hamler. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Bridgewater to Hamler. First down, Broncos. Now Gordon on first down. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
A pass there complete to Sutton, and he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Bridgewater to Sutton, first down, Denver. To throw is Bridgewater. Touchdown, Broncos. Cortland Sutton, his second touchdown of the night, and the Broncos have taken the lead. McManus's point after is good, and they will take a 7-point lead. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive, and it culminates in a touchdown by the Broncos. From the 6. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The offense trots back out there. Let's turn our focus now to Nick Chubb. And there are the numbers. Got off to that torrid hot start. We thought he was in for maybe a career day. Not the case.
No doubt about it. It almost looks like a misprint after what we saw in the first half. But let's give a little bit of credit to the guys on the other side of the ball. They went in at halftime, made a few adjustments. And you know what else? They didn't lose their confidence in their ability to play. Because a lot of times you get beat down in the first half, it gets ugly in the second half. They've come out with a new resolve and a renewed determination.
And he almost made it, but just short. Finally out of bounds, right down around the goal line. Well, normally the first thing most fans think of with Odell Beckham are the one-handed catches, right? But he's also pretty darn good, Charles, with the ball already in his hands.
Yeah, and he's had a heck of a game so far. Up over 100 yards receiving already. And it's not all been air yards as we saw right there. He's so good that when he gets space maneuver, he can often turn it into a big play after the catch.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on first and goal. Hunt. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Chubb. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. And now can they reverse the trend on third and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on third down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected fourth down here.
No movement from the field goal unit. They've got 4 full yards to go here on fourth and goal to hit pay dirt, but they're going to go for it. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on fourth down, and my goodness, incomplete. They're turned away on fourth and goal, and the Bronco defense comes up big. They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
And that run there does nothing but juice up the guys who are moving the football. I mean, if you're an offensive lineman, people running it, actually the guy calling plays, you're almost jumping up and down in jubilation, aren't you?
And now you've got options on second down.
And big-time options. You might want to think about play action and try and get something cheap right here over the top.
The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. He'll find Sutton on the right side, complete. A gain of 6 there on first. On second down, they'll run with Gordon. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
Come on now.
244 yards for him on the ground, as this has been a night to remember to this point. One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. They go back to Gordon here on first down. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. And give the tackle to Anthony Walker. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now the handoff comes to Gordon. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker. And now it's 3rd down. To throw, Bridgewater. He'll get this one to Patrick. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On first down, Gordon. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the 4th quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand. They're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Tim Patrick, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Broncos look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
Incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. To throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield, flush to his right. Looks for Beckham again. This time he finds him. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 26. A gain there of 21 yards. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Sliding out of the pocket. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And the Browns are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run with Chubb, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. They'll try again with Chubb, and he takes this one in for a Brown score. Nick Chubb, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Browns have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Hamler now to return it. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each inning in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack, or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Bridgewater. This pass caught by Hamler. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line.
That's a real nice job right there, working the middle of the field, working against those safeties. And you know, partner, if you get your hips turned the wrong way, big plays can result.
And a big play resulted right there. He's able to get 6, a nice pickup down to the 21. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the deep.
Touchdown! Tim Patrick from 21 yards away. And the Broncos look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. McManus's point after is good, and the lead now up to 14. So that drive spanned 5 plays, and it ends with a Denver touchdown. From his end zone, it's Demetric Felton. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Here now, time to discuss Odell Beckham Jr. And now he's inching closer to a 200-yard game. He's been so solid.
And he's really denting the pride.
Now Mayfield lost the football. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along. If you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
Gordon. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Throwing is Bridgewater. Got a man open. It's Sutton. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
He's got his tight end Fant, and he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Bridgewater to Fant, 1st down Broncos. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Bridgewater. He's sacked back around the 28. Jadeveon Clowney in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. On second down now, it's Gordon. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. This is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. So it's Bronco football as we get your reset here. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a fourth down. The kick by McManus is good. And that'll push the lead up to 17. So that, not just important in the fact that it widens their lead, but really that was a textbook job of just hanging on to the football.
And we know all the time that coaches talk about time of possession. Sometimes it's a stat that doesn't matter much, but in this drive, it matters a lot. They want to reduce time and score points and lock this game down.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. To the right side, and he's got Landry complete. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Here's Mayfield. Eluding the pressure right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. They'll roll him out right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Mayfield to throw it. Rolling to his right. And this is caught for a Browns touchdown by Landry. Jarvis Landry with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Browns have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. A drive that time of 6 plays, and it's capped off by the Browns touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Hamler now to return it. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. On 2nd down, it's Gordon. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. And it looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down. They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. Oh, he's got a little daylight. There goes Melvin Gordon. The 20. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome. but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.